Psychology can be described as the scientific study of mental processes. So by that we mean things like thinking, intelligence, learning, memory, sensation, perception, and so on, as well as the study of behavior. Many different topics that are studied in psychology. And the study and treatment of mental disorders is only a part of what psychology is. It doesn't represent everything.
You observe, record, and then analyze and interpret data about human beings and their behavior. Takes them 4 years, like it does with most bachelor's degrees.
I visited quite a few schools, but Ferris really clicked with me. The dedication of the faculty to students and their studies is what really brought me in.
We have a lot of different faculty members here that do many subfields of psychology.
The psychology faculty is always there. Like, you can go to any one of them, even if they're not your advisor, and they'll help you out. I can go to a professor like Dr. Redker. I've never had him before, but he's given me advice on like what to do for graduate school and stuff like that. So they're all just ready for us to succeed, and it's really nice.
Makes it a much more personal experience for them to go through the psychology program here than it is in a lot of places where you may have a different professor for every single class. You could literally go through the entire program and never repeat a class with the same professor. You couldn't do that here.
We take a research methods course, which is required for both majors and minors, and it just really helps you understand like what psychologists do and how we have the information that we have because of the way these things were researched. And like learning how they did the research is like, not only is it interesting, but it's just helpful in like all the other situations when you're learning about different methods or different theories and stuff like that.
We conduct experimental research on campus every semester. We have multiple psychology laboratories, and that's available for our faculty to pose questions and try to answer those questions by using the scientific method, but certainly also involving the students as well so they can get some valuable experience with that too.
I would say Ferris offers a whole lot of opportunities for students to advance their learning in psychology outside of class, which is really great. Like the Student Psychology Association that I'm vice president of, we have speakers come in, and speakers who are already either practicing clinicians or professors here, and they tell us, the paths they took and give us, first-hand advice on the kind of paths you need to be on and need to take to get where you need to go in your psychology career.
We also have something on campus that's basically another RSO. It's called Psychi, which is the International Honor Society for Psychology. It's obviously throughout the whole world, and you have to have a certain GPA and cumulative and your psych courses to get into.
When it comes down to the internship, you can do whatever works for you, whatever you want to find.
We have people who are working with, for example, off the top of my head, currently we've got people working with children with behavioral sort of issues in a school sort of setting. We've got students who are working with battered women, battered children, wide variety of different sort of things our students are doing. One recent development has been the creation of the forensic psychology concentration in our major. Forensic psychology is a growing field. We have more and more students every year expressing an interest in forensic psychology, and so we sort of catered to those interests in our psych majors, and that is certainly another aspect of our program that really sets us apart from a lot of other programs in the state, in the region, and around the country. Prospective students could certainly take a look at the psychology program webpage on Ferris' site, but more directly they can contact me at ferris.edu.